We know it's midnight. Yup, 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 yup. But you bet your butt we're up. Yup, we're up.
And there we go. We're back after a long hiatus.
A short intro.
A short intro. Well, you know what? We have the Halloween intro, if you remember.
We know it's summertime. Yup, 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 yup. But it's Halloween to us. Cause we like monsters and candy and stuff. And hey, once a year just isn't enough. With vampires and werewolves and zombies and ghosts and all the free candy that we love the most. We know it's summertime. Yup, 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 yup. But it's Halloween to us. Yup.
Don't bother getting tickets.
Don't bother getting tickets. There's nothing to get tickets to right now. But that's a good preview of the fact that we're at the Arts Midwest Conference this week and theaters all over the Midwest, even though, if you've noticed, there's Texas, Tennessee, Kentucky, Montreal. This is not Arts
That ain't
Midwest.
No.
Yeah, that ain't Midwest. There's a lot more than Midwest.
Do we somehow slip into the Arts Mid-East?
Yeah. No,
That's not
the
good.
South and the
Going to Kuwait?
Now, for everybody listening, which is twos of people, yeah. So yeah, and we just added 4. We've got 4 now. The Arts. There's also South Arts, which is supposed to be Kentucky, Tennessee, Georgia, all the Carolinas and stuff like that. And they, of course, that's where Ireland goes. So that's kind of nice. So.
Hey, I happen to have our little 2-minute commercial for that as the second thing in my queue, if you'd like to play that.
Oh, let's do it. Oh, that's great. I want to see that in the worst way.
Hello, Arts Midwest and theaters and schools and anybody who's looking for a critically acclaimed kids show that celebrates Halloween all year round. Vampires Ball Ultimate Halloween Party. This musical extravaganza is the spookiest, craziest, and family-friendliest Halloween show ever.
We dig in the earth.
The graves must be new.
The fresh, not too rotten.
The maggots must be few.
It's time for the dance sensation that's sweeping the nation. It's Vampires Ball, and when we perform this for the little monsters, we teach them the dance, and everybody really gets into it.
Then you step down to the left like you're putting your cape in front of your face, just like that.
And we sing scary songs about scary things like ghosts and zombies, but we don't get too scary, and we don't get too gross. We do just the right amount. And when we had to lock down, we did our show from 2 different cities simultaneously for audiences all over the world.
The witch turned me into a newt.
A newt?
I got better.
Where can we stow away
To avoid all the rats.
I think it's scary. He'll rattle and he'll creak, and when I look him in the eyes, it makes me wanna shriek. Hiding from ghosts, we're hiding from ghosts.
What do the critics think? Brighton's Lou Review says, enthusiastic performers, fine musicians, and they definitely have their comic chops too. 5 stars.
Welcome, donors, friends. I hope you enjoyed this little preview of our full show. Contact us to bring the show to your haunted little theater.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I have to remove it. Don't I? It's not going to leave without it. So, hey, so you know what? I think everyone can agree that Halloween needs to be all year long. Like the same. I mean, the songs work. Everything works.
Candy is all year round.
Candy's all year round.
Wearing masks is now all year round.
Oh, yeah. Wearing
Except in
masks.
Tennessee.
Except vaccines all year round. Wait, that's not a Halloween thing. It should be, though. Go door to door and get a vaccine.
He's alive! He's awake!
I've been going dork to dork. That's why I'm not getting any results.
Yes, that's right. You're not getting.
Damn it. Hi, Kendra. Hi, Autumn.
Hi,
Glad you
Andrew.
came in.
Hi, Cotton. Hi, everybody. How do you know these people? Oh, you're watching Facebook at the same time. So,
Well, Kendra said hi, and Autumn told me she would tune in, and I believe her because she would not lie to me.
well, that is fantastic. So, although tonight I want to do a bunch of other things too,
Oh, yeah.
because somebody just mentioned to me, do you want to do a Christmas song, a joke, or a really good song first?
Well, honestly, the first thing I want to do next is recognize that since it's midnight, it's no longer, but as of 10 minutes ago, it was International Talk Like a Pirate Day.
It was
And we
Talk
should
Like
do
a
something
Pirate
about
Day.
that.
Arr! Did you
Arr.
did you put anything up at piratey?
Yes, the first thing in the queue is my pirate song.
Oh, okay. Well, let's do.
But
the
you
pirate
can
song.
do a joke first if you want.
Okay, yeah, let's do a joke because some of these things I thought were really cute from the show, and they got more views than other of my jokes. So here's a joke from the virtual comedy show.
The royal family sent out well wishes to Meghan Markle on her 40th birthday. That the royal family sending out well wishes. The note read, "Dear Meghan, the Queen wishes you would fall in a well." Well wishes.
That was a good one. I remember.
That is classic. Oops. Hold on. I'm seeing it twice. Hold on. Mute that. Okay.
What are you doing? Why are you
I'm watching Facebook at the same time and it's got a delay. That was awesome.
I
Oh,
enjoyed. Carla did a song that I loved a couple weeks ago.
Carla Albrecht, who you might recognize from FumpFest, both Kendra and Autumn and anyone else who I know.
And I love this song so much. Do you know which one it is?
No idea.
You have no idea.
All of her songs are my favorite.
All of her songs are my favorite, but this one was especially wonderful. Here we go.
I changed what song I was going to do second. I had to get a lyric sheet and a couple of accoutrements as
Ooh, French words.
I learned it from Daffy Duck. Wildfire, accoutrements.
Accoutrements.
I've just spit all over my stuff.
I haven't sung this in a while, but you know, if we're gonna sing about food, then I figure I better give this one a shot.
Yay!
It's not that one.
Still yay!
All right.
Anything with stuff attached to your face is good.
I think it'd be funny if you just put that thing on there, but no instrument on your face. Just
Yeah.
Why not? Probably amputate my lips by accident.
It's a face-mounted 3-hole punch. Well, I think you've already used it. You have more than 3 holes in your face. Right? Never mind. Go ahead.
tongue smusher.
What?
Never mind. Everybody shut up so she can sing.
This is how you behave when your mom is watching. That's the thing. All right. We were talking about food. Or food. in your case, with the hot dogs.
Taco Bell.
Just because you eat it and you poop it out doesn't make it food. I'm just saying. Anyway, that I am on a strict diet that would not include hot dogs or a number of other tasty but disgusting things. But one of the things I had to cut out was gluten. So that inspired this.
Gluten.
Who's got tons of food allergies? Can't eat nothing but sticks and leaves. Hives and gas and swollen hands. Who's real crabby? Yes, I am. Well, the doctor came to say, yeah, you cannot eat this stuff. You'd best stay away from all those foods you love. Gluten-free diet. Oh, you got diet! Oh, we need the bread and the beer. Gluten-free diet. Gluten-free diet. Here. Gluten-free diet. Looking at the menu in fear. Gluten-free diet. Haven't had dessert all year. So crabby. I picked up a gluten-free menu, the pizza, then I put it in the oven 410. Try it yourself and you'll understand. Serving size feeds 1 trash can. Oh, I got me some rice cakes, suggested by some clown. They crumbled into flakes as I tried to choke them down. Gluten-free diet. It's as much fun as you hear. Gluten-free diet.
Diet.
Watch your social life disappear. You want to go get a sandwich? I'm on a gluten-free diet. Let's work through lunch and order some pizzas. I'm on a gluten-free diet. Surprise, we got you a birthday cake. I'm on a gluten-free diet. No Italian. No coffee cakes. Hey, I would eat it. Then I'd pay. No pie, no spaghetti. Twizzlers have gluten. What the? Oh, I went to a buffet and I took a look around. Well, the broccoli's gluten-free. Oh, great. Gee whiz, like, wow. A gluten-free diet. What?
Hi, Joe.
What a big pain in the rear. Gluten-free diet. It's just a little severe. Gluten-free diet. Oh, the bagel just give me the schmear. Gluten-free diet. You could have an asparagus spear.
Seem a little uptight.
I'm on gluten-free diet.
Might you be having a mood disorder?
I'm on a gluten-free diet.
Why are you sitting on the toilet on a Friday with a bowl of quinoa?
I'm on a gluten-free diet. Something like that.
Yeah. Let's see if Mom liked it.
Emptying out the failing out the basement.
Yay! Oh my gosh, that was so good. That is one of my favorite songs ever. And by the way, I want to announce to everyone that this week, since I'm home and I will be streaming the show, you won't get any of that whole bunch of people on at once. It'll all just be the person. Because
Yeah, that'll be
I
nice.
don't know what you do. What do you do that
Although,
you can't?
the response was nice to watch when she's getting all those laughs.
It is nice to watch. Yeah, it is nice to watch sometimes. But I always wonder if those people want to be seen on the thing at all.
Hey, that's the risk you run.
That's the risk. Hey, everybody, come to the virtual reality show. Virtual reality, yes, virtual comedy show, and we'll
Yeah, we're gonna mail you some goggles.
make
It's gonna
sure
be amazing.
you get seen on the show. By the way, that clip is also on my YouTube page. I mean YouTube
TikTok
channel, Brad Tassel. I have a thing called Our Guests, and if you go to Our Guests, you can see that piece right there. Now you did a response to that song.
Oh,
And
did
do you
I?
remember that? You did.
Vaguely. Oh yes, it was
Yeah.
gross. Yeah.
Oh, do you want to
You gonna
say
play that? Yeah,
You
save
wanna
that.
save it?
If you would, because our friend Patty has just tuned in to
Yeah.
listen to what we're doing right now.
Yes.
The third thing in the queue is a theme song I wrote for her.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, Patty, let's see the theme song.
Only
I
25
For a
love it.
Patty Melt with Patty Vasquez, Patty Vasquez. From global conflicts to greenhouse gases, the folks refusing to wear masks says, and politicians getting caught grabbing asses. She's melting down. It's a Patty Vasquez, Patty Melt.
So
That was fun.
I have a question, Steve.
Yes, I have an answer, but it's probably
Where
stupid.
did Patty come from, and why does she want to be around us in this show?
I have no idea. I think maybe she thinks one of us is going to buy her a meal at some point.
No, I'm
not planning on it.
Is it charity? Is it like she feels like she giving us charity? Like
I don't know. It's
trying
kind
to-
of. Here's my theory for real. It's kind of like why I moved to Tennessee. I feel smarter here. That's why she hangs around with you.
Okay, you're right. She feels like she's giving to us and making us look better, and people will yes, because
Yeah, that's it
Because-
exactly.
my wife and I were talking about this today. That she is
Yeah, no clue.
Patty Vasquez is there's no end to the depth of what she's seen, been through, done, does every day, and goes out.
Mhm.
and
keep
create
cranking.
for society. We do nothing.
Nothing.
And she's probably right now wrapping gifts for children in Botswana as she's watching this.
She better be, because I told her you better get them gifts wrapped.
I know, and I sat on a ship and just ate, cake every day.
And had the nerve to complain about it.
Complained about being on a cruise for 3 weeks, and we only did literally 5 half hours in 8-9 shows. 8-9 days at a time. 5 half hours and no other requirements of my time whatsoever.
Meanwhile, I'm on shore coming up with fun theme music for the different parts of our Thursday show. And if you'd like to go cue the third one, it's for our musical guest.
You must have been bored in the last couple.
I was having fun playing with my toys.
Okay, here we go.
It's our musical guest, Gonna sing something funny and then Steve will play something in between. Our musical guest. It's time for our musical guest.
Okay, so that I do like that, and I think everyone else likes that too, that you have started playing with the musical guest. Like
Thanks.
They do a song, you do a song.
It's fun.
And they do a song that because I think you were kind of lollygagging on all these shows.
I was certainly gagging.
You're gagging.
Probably a lolly.
Yes. No, I had the lolly. You were gagging, and you were not pulling your weight.
I am very sorry. But hey, I want to say on that little theme that you just heard, the thing that took me the longest, and this is embarrassing, I don't know why I'm telling you, but when it goes musical guest, then you hear the little flute go doo-doo-doo, musical guest, doo-doo-doo. That took me a very long time on the piano going doo-doo-doo.
Why?
Doo-doo-doo. And then on a flute patch on the keyboard going doo-doo-doo, because I suck. And to get it to sound natural, as opposed to me going like that, it took a very long time. And it paid off, I think.
It paid off. Although, okay, so tell me what week this was. But you do a top 10 every week, and we enjoy them 94% of the time.
I'll take it.
And here's this one.
Things. And I think you'll note from this one that I have run out of ideas. So when Letterman did this, he had a team of people doing them. It's just me. So tonight's category has nothing to do with anything in the news. It is simply top 10 rejected names for bathroom deodorizers.
I like ivermectin in there.
I don't know how I couldn't do it, but I want to warn you, if you're grossed out by last week's, this is going to go much, much, much further. So here we go. Top 10 rejected names for bathroom deodorizers. Number 10, blame it on the dog. Number 9, poopery.
Guys,
I did some research. That actually exists.
it does.
I had no idea, but I'm pretty sure this one doesn't exist yet, but it's going to. Number 8, Antifa Breeze. Number 7, Pukepery. Yeah. They're only gonna get worse. Everybody calm down. Number 6, how long has it been since you got Glade? You don't understand that one? Get over. That's funnier than that. All right.
When Ellen makes that noise, there's a problem.
Bathroom deodorizers. Number 5, Lysol. With scrubbing Michael Bublé.
Oh.
Number 4, I can't believe it's not crap. That's my favorite. These are the top 10 rejected names for bathroom deodorizers. Number 3, this is a good place for a stick up your nose to test for an incredibly contagious viral infection.
Wow,
sensitive at the weirdest times. Number 2, incensed. Look, I found the bigger font. And the number 1 rejected name for bathroom deodorizer, janitor in a drum in an abandoned warehouse not discovered for 3 weeks. Hey, at least I hung around through the whole thing.
No, wait. That was me that didn't hang around. So I had to go. You know what's funny to me is that you just said that you didn't have a team of people to write, that you just had you. And that's all I have for the monologue every week too, is just me writing 10, 12 jokes that people.
Yeah. And
people
I
go,
do understand that is very challenging, but you're not trying to write 10 jokes on the same subject.
No, that's really hard. No, I'm not saying it's hard. It's right. So, Kendra says the last one was the best name.
Thanks. Everybody booed, but thank you, Kendra. You're much smarter than everyone.
I agreed with you on the one you liked the best.
Yeah, I can't remember what it was.
Well, and so speaking of jokes that get
yeah, here's a bunch.
Here's one. Well, I only put 3 jokes in this show. I only bring in 3 old jokes from this show, but this one was one of my favorites. But I got a lot of messages like, really, really, and it's about a guy dying. So here we go.
Hey.
Stones drummer Charlie Watts died at the age of 157. Keith Richards said that he and Mick were not the Stones, but Charlie was the heartbeat of the band. Isn't that beautiful? He also said that he is the osteoporosis. Ron Wood is the kidney stones, and Mick is the vagina.
Oh, man. And with that, you're off to sea.
I'm off to sea. Mick Jagger is the vagina of the Stones, everybody. And I believe that Keith Richards would agree with that joke.
So, do you know why I wrote that joke that way?
You were scared not to.
Scared? No, we're scared not to. Well, because Keith is always calling him the Queen Mother, or the always says, whenever he says he's the Queen, the Queen, the High Queen has to do that. So
I did not know that. That's wacky.
Really, you didn't know that? That's so funny.
It's amazing how many things I don't know. You've known me for a long time, and you're still surprised at my ignorance.
No, wow, oh God, my mind has stopped working so long ago.
Yeah, I expect very little from you, and so it works out. But you seem to still expect things from me, and I don't know why.
Nobody ever got my tiramisu joke either, and I still.
Yeah, this is going to change from "Yup, we're up" till "Yup, that joke didn't work."
Yeah. Okay, everybody out there right now, knock.
Yes, Kendra. Kendra, you're absolutely right.
That's right. Well, and that's 80% of what I write. So
that's why you get the good boat gigs that don't leave Miami.
Oh my God, never leave Miami. So knock, knock.
Who's there?
Tiramisu.
Tiramisu who?
And I miss you too, Tierra. Or no, is that how it goes? I can't remember if that's how it goes.
That's how it goes.
It's something like that.
Yeah. The important thing is that it went.
Okay. I want to go back to Halloween, because
alrighty,
you did something amazing that I wish we'd have thought of way in the beginning.
Yeah.
That added something, because you always add.
Oh, where we introduced the Easter Bunny?
Yeah. No, nothing creepier than the Easter Bunny.
Well, my friend Ty, our friend Ty Hager, has a great joke about how he's trying to combine the religious aspects with the secular fun aspects of Easter. So he nailed a bunny to a cross.
Ty is so
he's
good.
Going straight to hell.
He's going straight to hell. I'm thinking of adding that one to not that joke, but I'm thinking of bringing back my whole discussion of Santa and the Easter Bunny, and putting your kid on the Easter Bunny's lap. This silent, because the Easter Bunny does nothing at the mall. It's just this creepy dude, big dude in a head and a creepy costume with stains on it. Why are you putting this in Easter Bunny's lap? What is he doing for you except, touching your kid inappropriately behind that mask and sweating? I just don't understand.
Are you asking me? Because I'm of the tribe and we don't do any of that stuff.
No, you don't do any of that stuff.
No, we just don't eat, and we complain, and we're happy about it.
You have Shlomo does it for the thing and read the. So
you leave Shlomo out of this.
You leave Shlomo.
That should be the name of our punk band. You leave Shlomo out of this.
Shlomo Mendel the reindeer ride is what they do. So no. You added a lightning strike to the house, and then something that you should have done right away that I couldn't do, adding the creepy face doing the thing. So
okay. You want to show us what you're talking about?
Yes. For all the people out there that are going to watch our Halloween show, we start with a creepy creepy reason why we're doing it. Here we go.
In every neighborhood, in every town, there's a spooky house where no one dares trick or treat. An eerie mansion where the owner is never seen except a shadow by a window or a creak across the floor. A mysterious house used in late-night tales of skeletons, hungry ghosts and ghouls to scare little brothers and sisters into a fitful sleep. Frightening tales of witching hour feasts, vampire cravings, eerie screams slicing the quiet night. Oh, every village has a house, and that house is my house. And I say, come inside. We're waiting for you.
I'm scared. That's very scary.
The creepy eyes at the end of that. So but the whole point of the show, the Halloween show.
And there is a point.
And there is a point. And that is, there is. We're in the haunted house and we come inside and we find all these amazing characters. So, and one of them being, where's that video? I've got it right here.
You tell me.
Oh gosh, where is it?
While Brad scrambles to find the video, I'd like to remind you this show is brought to you by Paste. If you need to stick things together, try Paste.
I should have brought up the joke from last week about the guy covering his penis with glue instead of.
Hey, if you want to play my pirate thing, because we're getting further and further away from.
Pirate, yeah, I'm sorry.
Pirate. It's the first one in the queue, and then you can find the thing you're looking for.
Yeah, good.
National Talk Like a Pirate Day. I can't really talk like a pirate, so I'm going to try and sing like one, because this is the song called Steve the Pirate, written by me and my friend Andy Corwin, and it's the world's only hypochondriac pirate song, and when I sing it, I don't really sound like a pirate so much as Jerry Lewis. So, here goes. When I was a young man, I set out to sea, a swashbuckling pirate I aspired to be. I was bold, I was eager, I was stalwart and stout. But we no sooner put out from port than I threw my back out. Oh, the first mate, he offered assistance to me, but no chiropractor he turned out to be. On that ship I could find no relief for my back, 'cause it turned out nobody the Advil remembered to pack. Singing yo-ho, maybe I was mistaken. This is a voyage I shouldn't have taken. Apparently a life on the sea is no place for someone as chronically fragile as me. By the second day out, my misfortune did grow, 'cause I suffered from nausea and vertigo. I sustained several bruises, I lost to go drown, and the victuals and grog that they served just refused to stay down. Oh, I suffered all manner of infirmity, from migraines to hemorrhoids to ADHD. I was bloated and moody, my skin was a mess. If I didn't know better, I'd swear that I had PMS. Singing yo-ho, a professional sailor would sooner be keel-hauled than use an inhaler. Apparently a life on the sea is no place for someone who's quite as neurotically, totally, hopelessly, chronically fragile as me. I could not plunder and pillage along with the crew, so the captain, he gave me some filing to do. But it did not take long before I did succumb to a really bad case of the old carpal tunnel syndrome. By the end of the week, all me mateys could tell my career as a pirate wasn't going that well. Seems the crew took a vote when I wasn't around and decided nobody would miss me too much if I drowned. Thanks, fellas. Singing yo-ho, 200 demerits if the captain finds out I'm allergic to parrots. Apparently a life on the sea is no place for someone who's quite as pathetically latent, obsessive, compulsive, neurotically, totally, hopelessly, chronically fragile as me. I escaped just in time, I am pleased to report. Though my plank walking fate, I did barely aboard. I washed out as a pirate upon the high sea.
Everybody jump in.
Apparently the asthma has cleared up. So now I can find all my pirating to MP3s. Singing yo-ho, I got such a flogging. When Taylor Swift, I was caught cataloging. Apparently, a life on the sea is no place for someone who's quite as consistently, brutally, desperately, clinically, utterly, truly, pathetically, latent, obsessive, compulsive, neurotically, totally, hopelessly, chronically fragile as me. I'm gonna take a nap.
So
Autumn wants to know, did you check your butt?
I put that up there. Look, it's right there. Did I check my butt? Yes, it's in my butt.
Is that where it was? You found it.
Yeah. Although I did find it, and I'm going to play it in a second. But I wrote a joke this last week. I'm trying to mine new different comedy things. One of them being that my wife walks in her sleep. I don't know if y'all knew. Did you know this? That my wife walks in her sleep? All her life, she's walked in her sleep, all my marriage. And I mean up doing, and it used to be fun, silly stuff. Like when we met, the first time we went on a trip together, we were going to Cedar Point. I mean, Six Flags. And in the middle of the night, she sat up and put a sheet over my head like this and went, Brad and I are going to Cedar Point. We're going to Cedar Point. And I was like, who do you think you're sitting with right now? But we're going. So that was cute. But then as she got to know me, things turned darker. And now sometimes she's protecting me. Like when we bought a new bed that was thicker than our old bed, I felt an arm on me like this one night, right across my chest. And when I woke up, when she hit me, her hand was like this. And I said, what's going on? She goes, the ceiling is right here. The ceiling. She thought the bed was so thick that we were only a foot from the ceiling. So, and that was, but at least she's trying to protect me. One night I woke up, she's sitting on my chest with her thumbs in my eyes. And I'm like, what are you doing? And she said, you can't, Voldemort, you won't get me. I was Voldemort, and I was going to shoot something out of my eye.
No, I think she thought you were a basilisk. And if you looked at her, she would die.
Exactly. But, well, she was talking to Voldemort.
You needed to consult with a dork if you want to know what these dreams mean.
No, she said Voldemort, but she meant, I was the basilisk, but she was talking to Voldemort somewhere else in the room with her thumbs over my eyes. And I'm just glad she didn't start pressing.
Yeah, in the book, the bird, gouges the eyes out. You're lucky you can see it all.
No, and
a lazy eye would be much less of a complaint.
No, Elena, I'm not possessed. She is. And we've had hundreds of these occurrences.
Oh my God.
She ran around the bed a couple weeks ago at me and said, hurry, take the snake out of my mouth. I said, I'm going
to leave that alone.
Yeah, I know. I know. I said, how are you talking? How are you talking? No. That is the biggest problem with this. Not one time in 30 years has there been anything sexual about any of these dreams whatsoever. Not one time has there been anything sexual about any one of them.
Wow.
But I want to even bring it back to because my mom, when this is nice. So we need to get an Airbnb together again. I'm a sleepwalker. I can speak to this. Her really? So Patty, you're a sleepwalker too. And
you mean your husband? I thought you meant me. I was like, what the hell do I have to do with this?
No, her husband's name is Steve.
I just put that together.
Yeah, you just put that together. So wait, so Patty Vasquez, you're a sleepwalker? Do you do this kind of stuff? You can put it in the comments, but yeah. Oh, so you do this kind of crazy. Your husband and I should do a book together, because one night, and now that we've gotten into this, one night she woke up in a panic, and I was like, what's going on? She goes, there's a tick in my hair. There's a tick. And I was like, yeah. And she goes, no, you can't. You're not finding it. I said, oh, I got it. No, you didn't. And then she grabbed my hand and walked me into the kitchen and turned on the light because it doesn't matter, light, not light. If she's not awake, she's asleep. And I'm digging through her hair, looking, and I keep saying, well, there it is. That's not it either. And so like 10 minutes later, she leaves the kitchen and I'm standing in the kitchen and I'm waiting in the kitchen 5 more minutes before I realize she's back in the bed asleep and I'm standing in the kitchen and she went in bed and went back to sleep.
All right. This may seem unrelated, but I will tie it all together.
Okay.
I am reminded of a Paula Poundstone bit from way, way back 30 years ago, where she would talk about how she didn't know how to swim and her mom wanted to teach her to swim. And she said, the way we teach you to swim is you take you out in a boat and we throw you in the water. Because when I was a little girl, that's how they taught me to swim. My older brothers picked me up, threw me in the water, and that's how I learned to swim. And I said, Mom, they weren't trying to teach you to swim, because they didn't like her. So
yes.
I have a feeling your wife is trying to kill you and is using the sleepwalking thing because she's obviously not very good at this. It's her ongoing alibi until she gets it right.
Why is wait, I got the wrong one. Why is Patty sorry? I don't know what she's sorry about.
I don't know. I missed that too.
I missed that too.
Does anybody here not walk in their sleep? Oh my God.
Yeah. Now, when I was a kid, I talked in my sleep, but I don't walk in my sleep. And but this is living
Clearly,
out.
I write songs in my sleep.
That's right. Yes, because some are very sleepy. So then tell me if this joke, because my mom, her doctor, before I was born, when she was pregnant, told her not to stop drinking and smoking because it would be a shock to her system. If you ever wonder why I'm missing a cog,
that is a big piece of the puzzle. Yes.
When I always say that's kind of like today telling a lady, don't stop heroin because the fetus needs sleep. I think that's a lot of that. So anyway, the whole point of all this was I was going to play something. You want?
You got anything that goes with this?
No, not in any way.
Well, if you want to play the thing I've got, it doesn't really have to do with sleepwalking.
No, I want to play this.
Okay.
I was going to play this.
Okay,
I want to play extra Halloween stuff today because we're doing this conference. Halloween's coming up. We need 1 million people to go get our album.
Yeah.
They can get it at stevegoody.com.
Yeah, you can. 2 albums.
Or
actually.
other places. And here is one of the greatest songs in the history of Halloween.
Ooh, Igor, this is not my match. The Vampire's Ball is a swanky affair. Well, shine up your fangs, grease back your hair. The Vampire's Ball, bring a friend as a snack. Yummy blood from Susie, plasma from Zach. The Vampire's Ball brings them into the light. Have yourself a monster time tonight. The Vampire's Ball has an all-cool band. They sing about the mummies being buried in sand. The Vampire's Ball, to the dance floor they trek. They'll dance cheek to cheek, they'll dance tooth to neck. The Vampire's Ball brings them into the light. Have yourself a monster time tonight. Ooh, suck them dry, Steve.
Last one.
The Vampire's Ball is a swanky affair. Shine up your fangs, grease back your hair. The Vampire's Ball, bring a friend as a snack. Yummy blood from Susie, plasma from Zach.
The vampire's ball brings them into the light. Have yourself a monster time tonight. The vampire's ball, they will party all night. The vampire's ball, they will party all night. The vampire's ball, they will party all night. Be in your coffin before it turns light. Igor, I like this new mash.
That was, you know what, Mo Alexander, we have no idea what's going on here. We're talking about sleepwalking a lot. And
now Dracula's dressed as Elvis. Somehow
right.
that goes together.
What is Patty saying? Yes, and when I stay at hotels, I put furniture in front of the door so I won't. Now, to my wife's credit, she has never left. I stopped her once from trying to leave the room, but she has never actually left the room or gone outside. On our wedding night, after we were at the hotel, about to leave for the honeymoon, 3 a.m, she sat up. She was in a negligee with nothing on under it, see-through basically. And she said, "The rats are in
the corn."
She didn't say Jello. She said a dish of some sort. The rats are in the Jello. I remember Jello, but and she ran for the door. And I had to run and stop her from leaving the room. That was the only time that she ever tried to leave.
Mike Birbiglia actually has to be tied into a sleeping bag because he talks about this on stage, because he will get up and jump out a window.
Yeah.
He's come very close to killing himself while asleep.
It's in his movie.
I haven't seen the movie. I have not seen it.
You haven't seen the movie?
What's it called?
Yeah. Sleepwalk with Me, or whatever the movie's called.
I had no idea.
He talks about it in the movie. But yeah, no, he is violent about it. I mean, it's violent is what he's doing. So, but yeah, he talks about himself. I don't have that capability to do that.
So
but,
luckily your wife wants you to tell everybody.
She doesn't, but she'd like me to know. No, she does. She's fine with it.
I'm sure you've cleared this.
I have not cleared. What I haven't cleared is the marriage show, and that is the one she doesn't.
I was going to say, isn't this part? What are you wasting this on us for? You got material for the marriage show.
Oh wait, Patty has left the house. I mean, left the house and woke up somewhere else.
Did you drive somewhere? See, that would be bad.
The levels of Patty Vasquez have just grown again.
You know what I think? I know what's going on here, and I think she's absolutely right.
What?
She's making it clear that she needs to be part of this show. She needs to be on camera when we do this because she's more interesting than anything we're doing. So, yes, Patty, you're in. You passed the audition. Next week, we're going to find a way to put you in here.
Yeah, she needs. I don't know why she never drove. Well, I have sleep driven many times.
You have a bit about that.
I have a bit. Well, I used to have a bit about it, but I
drove all the way through Nashville.
It's in my book, Hell Gig: Enlightening the Road Comic. Everyone go out and get that. Hell Gig: Enlightening the Road Comic. 3 times I have woken up hundreds of miles sometimes from where I was. I fell asleep on I-80 one time, north of in northern Indiana, and I was dreaming about being on Northside Boulevard at IUSB. Dreaming about it. That's where I woke up, on that road. Number 1. Number 2, I'm south of Atlanta, way south, Macon. I wake up remember they used to have the Oscar Mayer Wiener plant or something north of Atlanta. I woke up north of Atlanta at the Oscar Mayer Wiener plant. Third one, and probably the scariest, was I abducted by aliens. I don't know, but there was some probing going on. But what I found in my butt. Hey, wait, we're back to what was in my butt. Third one.
The video is in your butt.
I'm driving north on 69, Highway 69 through Indiana, which goes to Fort Wayne. Going to Fort Wayne, middle of the night. I wake up in Ohio. I had turned off on a small highway that went straight across into Ohio. I mean, that is crazy. That is crazy.
So I think maybe you're safer on a boat.
Yeah, no, I'm probably. Well, I don't drive at night like that anymore.
Oh, yeah. I know a deer in upper Michigan that disagrees with that.
Well, I didn't drive at night then either because I hit a deer and I had to go back.
You tried. And I believe the deer was sleepwalking, if I'm not mistaken.
What does it say? I gotta be sleep driving Amelia to school tomorrow morning. Yes. Well, yeah, I was going to say it is pretty late if you got to take somebody to school. So that's why I now take Amtrak and why I'm now going to play this joke.
Some good news. Amtrak will add more than 50 routes to its nationwide train schedule. So jump on the rails if you've got $900 and 35 days to get to Topeka. It takes forever. It's a Greyhound is slower.
That was one of the jokes from the show.
That's classic. Yeah.
Classic. And I would like to also announce that my wife hates that mustache.
Oh, she's not going to care about the mustache after she hears what you said tonight.
Nah, she doesn't. No, actually, the sleepwalking thing she's fine with. Fine with the sleepwalking.
Yeah, the mustache has got to go.
Yes.
Did you see Colbert this week with his mustache and he did a whole poll about it? You probably didn't. You're on a boat.
He's got I don't have TV.
Yeah. He grew a mustache. They were off for 2 weeks and he grew a mustache and he took a poll. Who thinks I should keep it and who thinks I should go? It should go. And 70% of the people said it's got to go, according to a poll. And then he said, well, according to a poll taken at my house, 100% of my wife says it needs to go.
Hey, you know what's coming up?
What's coming up?
Christmas.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Christmas.
Yeah.
Christmas. And that's why we
you're going to something here.
Yes. One of the greatest Christmas songs that has ever existed on the planet Earth. Wow. And let me tell the story real quick. So,
okay. No build up or anything.
No build up. The BBC picked this song up last year, if you remember. And did you ever listen to the show? The one show?
I heard what you're about to refer to.
I'm about to say, we could not believe it. We were very excited that BBC's playing this. And so it's a very lovely Christmas show. And these guys are like,
lovely.
It's lovely. And the guys are like, all right, this first Christmas song we're going to play is a lovely bit about how Jesus was born and the joy of the Magi. And it's like, hi, Jesus, love with the love. And
it was very appropriate.
Very appropriate. Then the next song was like, oh, this next song is how Mary brought the Savior to the mankind. It's like, Mary comes to blah. And then the third one is like, this song is a lovely tune. It's an inspirational. It's about how the snow and you've got to sleigh and coming.
And yes, Malcolm McDowell was hosting the show.
That's right. He goes, the sleigh. It's under Santa sleigh come to say. And then now this next song is a little bit different. It's about Rudolph pooping on the rooftop. Christmas Eve had started. We were all excited from the cheer. We waited in our cozy beds for Santa to appear. My heart started to pound with glee, like the roof prince up above. The big man in red in his crazy sled, so full of joy and love. But then there came a jarring plop,
like a bag of wet cement.
But that was nothing to the smell that came from every van. Rudolph dropped a package on my rooftop. Now we can't get anywhere near the tree. We've had to evacuate for Christmas. That stinky little reindeer made us flee. This year we had such high hopes for Christmas. We'd all been so very good all year. We thought nothing could be worse than a stocking full of coal. Until that gift plopped out of Rudy's rear. Rudolph dropped a package on my rooftop. Now we can't get anywhere near the tree. We've had to evacuate for Christmas. That kind of roasted chestnut's not for me. He puts the root in Rudolph as the leader of the crew.
He was their number one, so they all did number two.
A chain reaction.
Prancer assumed the stance,
while Dancer filled his pants.
And just then, in a flash,
Dasher took out the trash.
Donner did the honors.
Cupid got all putrid.
Comet dropped a bomb.
While Vixen and Blitzen took a... Oh, my.
Rudolph dropped a package on my rooftop.
Those ain't no sugar plums, oh, no, no, no. We've had to evacuate for Christmas. I'm sure glad Santa don't drive Buffalo. Yeah, no, I'm glad that he don't drive
Santa don't drive no crazy Buffalo. Santa!
You drive that sleigh safe now.
Tip your elves!
Rudolph has left something on the building.
With 4 endings.
Yes, there's a lot of endings. Now, what's interesting is that song came out so well, and we had started, it was going to be a country guy. Remember? It was going to be like, well, Christmas Eve had started. We was all exciting from the cheer.
Oh, yeah. Then you decided to imitate what's his face?
Rex Harrison from
that
My
guy.
Fair Lady.
Right.
But I think that was a good choice because I just couldn't get that. And there's a ton of stupid country.
Yeah. And your Lily Tomlin impression was just not cutting it.
No, that wasn't country.
It was a nice try, though.
Yes.
Does it
And
feel
the
to you
doc-
like we did that 4 years ago?
Yeah, it feels like 20.
It wasn't even a year ago.
Wasn't even a year ago. Well, and then out of nowhere, you're like, let's do an entire album.
Yeah.
In a month.
Sure. Well, since most of it's recycled my stuff, it really wasn't that hard.
Oh, but that's good. Well, because you have a lot of. Hey, I sat next to a Jewish lawyer from Miami on the flight home who had gotten the booster, and she was all into. I said, "We've got the best Christmas Hanukkah album in the history of the earth."
What's the name of the album? Which I can never remember.
Kvetchmas Carol.
A Kvetchmas Carol.
Christmas
For some reason,
means
Brad
Hanukkah.
can remember it, and I never can.
Kvetchmas Carol, and you can get it at stevegoody.com. So, okay, we've got 2 things left. What's your thing?
My thing is the little headliner thing, little bumper for our headliner on our Thursday show.
Let's close with that. My last thing is you singing the hot dog song.
Oh, neat. Right after Carla sang the
Right
gluten-free
after Carla-
song.
The gluten-free song. By the way, I want to mention that Mo Alexander was here. Remember, Mo is one of the best comics I've ever known, and I'm glad he's healthy, and I'm glad you're out there killing it. And Mo, we want you to be on the virtual comedy show.
Yes.
So I'm going to message you. Matter of fact, we'd like you to do it this Thursday if possible, because I forgot to get a comic this week. And
Right.
you
And that's why we're doing this show, Mo. It all
Mo,
makes sense now.
That's right. We did this all for Mo. Mo Alexander, please get a hold of me now. Okay, here it is. You sing the hot dog song. Then we'll play your little thing, and then we'll say good morning.
No one seems to know. No one seems to know. No one seems to want to know. But I want to know. I need to know. Oh, I gotta know. What's in my hot dog? 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 No one seems to know. Alice is dancing. What's in my hot dog? What's in my hot dog? What's in my hot dog? No one seems to know. There's earlobes, eyelids, elbows, and fingertips, dog nose, pig glands, frog bits, and chicken lips, hog butts, peanuts, cow guts, brains, toad jam, turkey spam, varicose veins. Everybody except just me. What's in my hot dog? What's in my hot dog? What's in my hot dog? No one seems to know. Zoom doesn't allow for sing-alongs. What's in my hot dog? What's in my hot dog? What's in my hot dog? No one seems to know. Now comes the gross part, Kevin. There's moose, colon, horse splatter, anything that goes splatter. Half a ton of puppy tongues, bucket full of camel lungs, big hairy goat tails, dirty doggy toenails, stuffed into a fabulous, edible, delectable, deep fried, something died. Intestinal shell, intestinal shell. Now I know what's in my hot dog, what's in my hot dog, what's in my hot dog. I was better off not knowing. I hope Carla comes back. Now, chunks, I will be blowing. Carla knew I wasn't done. My insides will be showy.
Not quite yet.
cookies I'll be throwing. I guess I didn't really need to know what's in a hot dog. What's in my hot dog? What's in my hot dog? I think I got a fever. I'm feeling kind of strange. My head feels like a whoopee cushion. My hand's a little clammy. I really want to die. Maybe we should take you to the hot dog factory, Patty. You could be the secret ingredient. Yeah. That's the end. That's the end of the song.
And that was the end of the song, ladies and gentlemen. So I think I was intestinal what?
And I can't jump in the middle.
Oh. I was going to say I was in that band in high school. But
well, then you ought to know the name.
I ought to know the
come
name.
to me to tell you the name of your band.
Yeah, because I can't remember it. The
Intestinal Shell. That's what it was. Intestinal Shell.
So
Anthrax. Elena.
Patty Dog. Is he asleep? Patty, is he asleep? Did you get him? How is this? How is it you can listen to this show and there's any chance he would fall asleep during this going on?
You never know with kids. They fall asleep to the weirdest stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, my act, they would. I should have just done more jokes. That would have really knocked him out. Bluetooth. What do you mean? Oh, you're wearing headphones. You're wearing you're wearing earbuds. And he is.
I kind of knew that.
And he is and you've got what is that? Propepafol. No, what's that called? Pumping in the room. I don't know.
I want to know if Amelia is snoring.
Is Amelia
like
snoring?
Apparently, Amelia snores.
He's sleeping next to me. That's nice.
Patty, how would you know, Patty, if Amelia is snoring?
Yes, I miss those days. I miss that little. We used to have because our daughter used to sleep with us all the time, and just for fun. And we had a thing called the nest, and that was just like we would be laying in the bed, and then right between us, near our feet, we would make a circle of blankets like a thing, and she would get in the nest, and she would just kind of fall asleep, and then kick us both out of the bed when she fell asleep. She would just because then within 5 minutes, kids are like this in the bed, just pushing you out, and I could not miss that more. So. I know.
That's so nice. And now she can identify any botanic species.
That is true. She knows all the bugs. She knows all the bugs, not the
and
plants.
The flowers. Oh, I thought you knew the flowers.
She doesn't care. Yeah, she knows some flowers. It's bugs. She knows all the bugs.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Well, show's been almost an hour. So let's wrap
but it
that
feels
up.
like way more.
And I've got to send another 25 at least emails before the morning. So we're going to play now Steve's amazing work. And this is the introduction for the headliner.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Uh-huh.
So everybody come on Thursday to the virtual comedy show. Lauren,
hey, where do we find that? Where do we find that?
Virtualcomedyshow.com.
Oh, I can remember that.
Virtualcomedyshow.com. You click the green button that says join the show.
And that's it.
And it is Thursdays at 9 Eastern.
8 Central.
7 Mountain. No one remembers Mountain Time. Even Mountain Time people don't remember.
6 Pacific.
6 Pacific. To be specific is Pacific.
Yes. And 2 in the morning in England.
That's right. Yes, we know that. Yeah, we haven't seen for a while. Where has
Zoe disappeared?
Zoe. Where's
and
Zoe?
I was hoping some of my Irish friends were going to show up, and they never do.
Maybe
it's because it's 2 in the morning.
Mo has asked what time the show is. So
okay, let's go over it again. 9 Eastern.
I don't think Mo's watching anymore. It is at 9 Eastern
or 8 Central. You getting this, Kendra?
Yeah.
And it is a social construct, and that's why we're discussing it socially. Or 7 Mountain or 6 Pacific.
Money is also
in the UK.
Money is also a social contract. So
that's
and
true.
we all do that. So okay. So I told. Oh wait, we got a picture of this. Oh, there's Patty, and Patty should have put that. Is there any way to put that up in the show? This is beautiful.
The only thing I can share is video. I can't share stills.
Well, it's on my. She sent it.
Just hold the phone up to the camera. Then that'll work fine.
Aw, isn't that sweet? That is so sweet, Patty. And what is that pillow? Oh, it's a Cars pillow. So,
I thought it was
well, now we're over an hour. So, okay. So yes, the virtual comedy show. Lauren Mayer will be there, and of course, Patty will be there. And God knows what vehicle or spot in the world she'll be at. She'll be outside
It works
bar
good in her
in-
car. No, she'd always be in.
Be
I
out-
want to do it from a car wash one of these days.
That's right. Or she'll be in some Airbnb somewhere in Poughkeepsie or something
Asleep,
like that.
but doing
that
her
she
bit.
knows. You're right. You can't put photos in the comments. But I could have gone to Messenger on my computer and opened it in here, but I'm not the brightest.
It's too late
so-
now, and this is why the show's over an hour.
And this is why the show's because I'm getting punchy right now. Punchy. Okay, here it is. The new intro. Everybody come on Thursday and hopefully Mo will be there. And if not, we'll have a different comic. Okay, here we go. Ready?
Time for our big headliner. Got some funny jokes to say. Oh, do a 10-minute set headliner. Man, I'm so glad that it's Thursday. Yeah.
Let me ask you a question before we go.
Okay.
When I know we're going to practice this, but when will we play these videos?
Just before each of those things happen. Like
No, I know, but just before we'll say, hey, our headliner is this person, or
Right.
that's going to play, and then we say it's this
No,
person.
it'd be just like we're very excited to have our headliner, and his name is or her name is blah da da, and cue the intro music, and that would be the music that would be playing while they walked out on stage, and then cut
Okay.
to them and they do their act.
So there won't be any, like now it's like, I'm like, so, hey, Bill, how you doing? You been okay? Life going good? Da, da, da. I said, okay, now talk.
If
Do
you
your-
want to do that, do all that. How you
do your
doing? Life good. Blah blah blah. Then stop and say we're going to play our intro music, and then you do your show.
Okay, well, we'll see.
It'll be
how
so
that-
much fun.
Okay. Well, you know what? Yeah, let's just go. I'm going to
Okay.
play Yup, We're Up again. And everybody remember everything we said. I might throw a couple bucks at this and see this show. I thought it was a good show. So I'm going to throw a couple bucks at it and see if we can get other people to watch it.
Okay.
All right. And Halloween is coming up. Not virtual. How do they get there? Go to ultimatehalloweenparty.com.
I think Brad's been asleep the whole show.
Wait a minute. Do I have this somewhere? Well, here's the website, even though it's just ultimatehalloweenparty.com.
That is still the
And-
correct website.
Yes. But
Go there.
there's others. So, okay. I'm sorry. Let's just, I'm punch drunk. And here's Yup, You're Up. Nope. I
Wow,
stopped
that's
it.
quick.
That was quick. It's gotten
Man.
shorter all the time.
We know it's midnight. Yup. But you bet